I could only book a table for 4 at this restaurant.
Yeah, they told us the next available booking isn't for like another 6 months.
But, Daddy, you don't actually need a reservation for this place, right?
Huh?
Oh, wait, what?
I'm Keiichi Sato. I run a tech startup called Days Corporation. Tonight, I'm at a high-end Japanese restaurant. I've got my wife, daughter, and her parents with me. But wait, this restaurant is... It's one of those exclusive high-end spots. Even for me, as the CEO of Zuki Construction, a major construction company, trying to book it was a headache.
Wow, Daddy, this is amazing. I've always wanted to come here.
Oh, right. Sorry, Keiichi. I could only book a table for 4 at this restaurant. What?
Yeah, they told us the next available booking isn't for like another 6 months. But no worries, we made sure little Hinata's kids' meal was booked.
Yoko's really been wanting to eat at this place, so my bad, Keiichi. You'll have to miss out on this one. We'll be eating without you, but let's plan dinner another day.
Wait, Daddy's not eating with us?
We'll eat with Daddy another time, okay, sweetie?
Great. I seriously believed it was pretty rare for them to ever ask me to eat out together, but I was wrong. I've dealt with stuff like this forever, but this is just way over the line.
But, Daddy, you don't actually need a reservation for this place, right? The restaurant manager always comes to get you anyway.
Say what?
What? The restaurant manager comes to get you, Keiichi? What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, is that you, Keiichi? And Hinata's with you. What a surprise.
Oh, hey, Nagisa.
Hey there, Nagisa. What a coincidence running into you here. And Naoki, you're here as well. Hello there, Keiichi. Hold on. You're Naoki Saiki, the managing director over at Don Group. You actually know Keiichi? Know him? His company, Days Corporation, has been instrumental in digitizing all our hotels and tourist destinations. We're incredibly grateful to him.
Come to think of it, Don Group got in touch with our construction company just a month ago about a project to fix a Japanese garden.
I'm actually here to meet Naoki for business. Keiichi, are you here dining with your family?
Well, actually...
We could only reserve 4 spots at this place this time, and we just discussed checking out a different restaurant the next time. I'm sorry, Keiichi. We'll totally eat out together somewhere else another day.
Hang on a sec. If he doesn't have a spot, then how come Keiichi's standing there at the restaurant's entrance?
He just dropped my daughter and I off here. And I mean, our family business isn't yours to stick your nose into.
Welcome, Keiichi. I just heard from the staff that you arrived at our restaurant. Hello there. Thank you again for the other day.
Actually, we were just about to discuss a project involving your company. Why don't you join us, Keiichi?
Wait, really? Yeah, I'm on board with that as well. I'm sorry for the last-minute adjustment, but could you set up an additional course for Keiichi at our table? Certainly. We'll prepare a special course right away.
No way! I want to eat with Nagisa too!
Sure, sweetie. You can come with us.
Then we'll prepare a meal for the young lady in the private room as well.
Wait, what?
What in the world? How does Keiichi even know the manager of this restaurant? This spot's meant for political figures and major company CEOs. I thought his company, Days Corporation, was just a small tech startup, wasn't it?
Days Corporation is pretty big now. My company, Tokide Design, collaborated with his company on a massive project. His company's success exploded after that, and we've even formalized our partnership. Keiichi has built quite a network, and he's a regular here, getting the VIP treatment.
Oh, no way. I seriously always thought he was just some small-time business owner. I've been trying to let you know about my work. You haven't really been hearing me, so I gave up talking about it. Honestly, today just proves it. You've never truly thought much of me, have you? So that's why I figured it's best if we give each other some distance.
Distance? You mean you're going to move out or something?
Yeah, for everyone's sake, Hinata, do you want to move in with me?
Yeah, Daddy, you always play with me. Pick me up from preschool and take care of me all the time.
Well, that's that. I'll take full responsibility for her.
Right this way, Keiichi.
Well then, if you'll all just excuse me now.
What the hell? Days Corporation was meant to be nothing more than a little IT startup. Sure, Tokide Design is a medium-sized company that renovates old traditional homes. So I can kinda see their connection there. But then there's Naoki, the managing director of Don Don Group, the massive corporation that owns luxury hotels and resorts. How is Keiichi linked to him?
Yeah, Keiichi was busy a lot, but he always made time for Hinata. I just never thought he was working on something that big. And now, even Hinata's choosing him over us. But still, how come he gets the fancy private room and we're stuck in the regular one?
We've been hearing from the Don Don Group about them possibly hiring us for a project involving restoring a Japanese garden and stone wall. Surely this won't impact our chances for that, will it?
Nagisa just brought up that they were heading into a discussion about a project connected to Keiichi's company, right?
Right. Wait a second. Keiichi said he had some tech that could totally help with construction, but I shot him down, saying Zuki Construction relies on tradition and doesn't need those kinds of stuff. Maybe I should have given him a chance to explain.
Sorry you had to see that.
Seriously, Keiichi, don't sweat it. They've been giving you a hard time for ages. Come on, let's just enjoy the meal and have a great time. Hinata, is it delicious?
Yeah, it's so yummy.
So, Keiichi, that 3D laser scanning technology you went over before, it totally caught my attention. I brought it up with folks at the office too. So you're telling me you can scan a whole inn and its garden with incredible precision? Can that actually happen?
Yeah, it records things your vision doesn't catch, like little shifts in a building's shape, or the specific placement of each stone on a wall. It's all precise digital information.
That's a really big deal. Plus, if we had Tokide Design's renovation plans on top of that, we could create something beyond even my imagination. Seriously, your tech is fantastic, even if we didn't have a family connection.
Thanks, Naoki.
Wait a minute, you two are like family?
That's right, but Keiichi likes to keep it quiet.
Yeah, I want people to see me in my work, not what my family does. So I'd be super grateful if you just keep on treating me like any other person, like we just met.
Alright, fair enough. Well, in that case, I want to seriously consider bringing your tech into our garden restoration project. Can you run me through the full rundown?
Absolutely, I'd be happy to. 1 week later, the Don Don Group informed Zuki Construction that they wouldn't be getting the Japanese garden restoration project. It was awarded to my company in Tokide Design instead. Soon after, Hinata and I moved into a new apartment together. And for the first time in a long while, life finally felt peaceful.
Keiichi's technology was supposedly essential for the garden's repair. But seriously, what kind of tech is even needed for construction projects? I mean, when did IT start playing a role in construction? Still, losing that Don Don Group deal? I really didn't see that coming.
This could ruin our reputation, honey. Word gets around fast.
I know. I've gotta come up with a backup plan ASAP.
And then, how about we put in an offer for that heritage renovation project? Remember the old tea ceremony room project? It's a pretty small job, but if we pull it off, it'll really help our reputation.
Yeah, it'd definitely boost our reputation, but we wouldn't make much money.
Yeah, but restoring a cultural spot puts us on the radar of the big players. One project might totally lead to another. You know, she's got a point, Mikiharu. Think of it as building the brand for our Zuki Construction Company.
Alright, fine. Let's go for it. By the way, Keiichi talked about some IT tech before. I need to get a handle on what that actually is. It could maybe benefit us down the line.
Then leave it to me. I've actually already looked into it. There's a company named Todoroki Systems.
You sure about this?
Of course. They're top tier, a massive company with incredibly advanced tech. That's exactly what we need. Trust me, they're way better suited than Keiichi's little business.
Alright then, let's see what Todoroki Systems can do.
Meanwhile, we had someone from a construction company stop by our place at Days Corporation for a sales visit. Nice to meet you. I'm Toshio Sawashiro, CEO of Kirakira Construction. We're a small firm, but I was hoping you'd take a look at our skills and techniques. Kirakira Construction? Weren't you a subcontractor for Zuki Construction a while back? Yeah, but honestly, it was a real struggle. They kept giving us demands we couldn't possibly meet. And even though we tried super hard to keep up, it almost wiped out our business.
Oh no, that's awful.
So we ended our relationship and partnership with them. These days, I'm going out there pushing hard, doing sales for different companies, and aiming to secure projects myself. I see. That must have been tough. So what sort of techniques are we discussing here? Here, take a look at this. Ooh, wait, this is incredible. So this technique lets you reinforce traditional wooden joints without damaging them? And it even spreads the structural load?
Wow, that's amazing. This technique would totally come in handy for renovating traditional Japanese folk homes as well.
Exactly. Over time, the old beams in Japanese traditional folk houses sag because of humidity. But instead of replacing the wood, we slip in thin carbon fiber sheets that fit alongside the original structure. They bond at the joints, making the whole thing stronger while keeping its true form. And your documents here show you're even using sensors to keep an eye on things constantly, so we can actually watch the building's well-being digitally.
KG, this means we can totally try that tea house restoration project we thought was impossible.
Yeah, with Kirakira Construction's tech, plus your designs, Nagisa, we could build something super unique. Toshio, this is fantastic. We'd be thrilled to team up with you. Oh, thank you. Someone's finally seeing the value in our skills.
Wow, KG is amazing. He genuinely gives people his full attention and hears them out. I have major respect for him. All right then, let's start prepping right away. We're winning this bid for sure.
As the big final presentation drew closer, the mood at Zuki Construction was, let's just say, not great.
This is Jin Saito, an engineer from Todoroki Systems. Honestly, they're a super advanced IT company, way beyond Keiichi's small business.
I went through the materials you sent in advance, and honestly, it just feels like you're making what our craftspeople have done for ages sound super complicated. And this 3D scanning idea, expert builders have been able to spot a structure's unique characteristics and minor distortions for generations with just their eyes. That's genuine craftsmanship, isn't it? Isn't that the actual job of a seasoned professional?
With our technology, that whole process runs much more effectively. We believe those old school techniques are just behind the times and a waste of time.
Behind the times? Are you seriously saying we should just ditch tradition when we're bringing back cultural heritage, like national treasures, century-old tea houses, and shrines?
But Todoroki Systems has been involved in cultural restoration projects before, hasn't it? Hun, maybe we should give them a bit more faith.
Oh, actually, this would be our first.
Hold up, what?
Even so, with our newest algorithms, we can totally manage it.
Yoko, what the hell? You told me you'd really looked into them.
I did. I mean, they're a major company and they promised cutting-edge tech, so I figured we'd be good with them. Oh no, what are we gonna do? The final assessment is nearly here and our time is seriously limited. We've already handed in the paperwork showing our full buy-in for IT. We can't pull out now.
This is unbelievable.
Listen, our system lets us work quickly. If you stick with the old ways, your results won't be accurate.
There is no way to undo this now. The agreement's finalized and the deposit has already been handed over.
Oh, crap. Looks like we've got no other options. For Zuki Construction's reputation, we'll go through with it.
And so, with things still super tense, and the conflict with Todoroki Systems still hanging, Zuki Construction faced their make-or-break day.
Our company, Zuki Construction, has been around for more than a century, and we've consistently recognized the expertise and know-how of our skilled workers.
Allow me to mention, our job involves doing drone surveys and analyzing 3D information. By figuring out the worn-out areas with actual figures, it helps us whip up a smart, effective repair strategy.
Sure, data is fine and all, but what truly maintains the essence of a classic Japanese tea house, specifically constructed for tea ceremonies, is the expertise of genuine craftspeople from a company with a rich past.
It's true that a skilled worker's intuition can be helpful, but when you toss out the data, it's tricky to lay out exactly why those particular fixes are necessary. Well, yes. Both arguments make sense, I suppose.
That's the whole point of our proposal. We can combine the seasoned pro's experience with all the latest tech, right?
All right, well, let's move on. We'll now hear the proposal from the Days Corporation joint team. We've already conducted a 3D scan. Please take a look here.
Wait, what?
The red marks show us where the beams are cracked and the floor is warped, so we can easily find the exact spots to fix. Wow, impressive. This is very clear. For the repairs, our Kira construction crew will use their special technique. We'll apply carbon fiber reinforcement for the fixes. This boosts the strength of the structure, but keeps its traditional look the same. And we'll also set up tiny sensors to check for moisture and shifts as time passes, making sure the place is safe long after we're finished. That way, you can preserve the cultural property without giving it extra hassle.
When it comes to the design, we plan on using authentic, classic materials to mend the tea house, so it keeps that traditional Japanese feel, yet blends perfectly into today's world.
And the information we've pulled together will be kept safe, allowing people in the future to manage its care. That'll ensure this tea house is preserved for a really long time. It's both sensible and visionary. I've truly never come across such a perfectly balanced proposal.
Wait just a second. What can a small company like yours even do?
Toshio, when you were our subcontractor, you completely failed to mention you had this kind of technology.
That's because, Mikiharu, you just never wanted to hear us out. You only ever gave commands, without ever checking in on our thoughts. You basically wrote us off as just a small-time construction company, didn't you?
That's...
But I heard him out, and I realized Toshio's techniques have the power to carry our culture into the future, to pass Japan's heritage down to the next generation. When it was all said and done, the big decision was shared, and our Days Corporation joint team took first place.
Keiichi, what the hell is this supposed to mean? How can you not be embarrassed? After everything as family, this is disgraceful.
The results speak for themselves. This is what happens when you completely disregard my work, and Toshio's like it's nothing. Oh, and don't forget, you were the ones who mailed me divorce papers. After we started living separately, without even talking it through. The papers were already filed at City Hall. We're no longer a family.
Grr. You are creating quite a commotion. Keep in mind this is happening in public. Naoki, what are you doing here? Preserving culture has always fascinated me. Once I learned Keiichi was putting forth their proposal, I decided to stop by.
Hinata? Why are you with Naoki?
That's because Uncle Naoki and I are family.
Say what? He's family?
Kids just can't hold on to a secret, can they? I'm actually Keiichi's uncle. Wait, Naoki? Your older brother is... Keiichi? Don't tell me. You're the Don Don Group chairman's son? You never mentioned that when you and Yoko got married. You should have filled us in right from the beginning.
Wait, what?
I wanted people to recognize me for me. not because my parents. So yeah, I got everyone to go along with it, to make it look like I was just some normal guy from a typical family. But you guys, you never once cared to actually see me for me.
No, Keiichi, that's not true at all. I honestly saw you for you. At least I thought so, but everyone else kept telling me not to. If I'd only known you were an heir to the Dondon group, everything would have been super different.
If you'd only known, huh? See, there it is. You weren't looking at me for who I am. You only care about my family's reputation.
No! Please, I want us to start over. For Hinata's sake, at least.
Hinata and I are doing just fine. Right, kiddo?
Yeah, we're really happy right now.
No, this can't be happening.
And so, Zuki Construction didn't just lose the cultural restoration project. News of their blunders spread throughout the industry, and their reputation took a nosedive almost instantly. Hey, did you hear? Zuki Construction and the tech company they brought in had a major blowout during the final assessment. It was a complete disaster.
No shocker there. They've been way too stuck on their old brand and what they call tradition instead of moving forward.
Yeah, we won't be signing any further contracts with them. We just don't have faith in them anymore.
Other partners are already backing away too.
Naoki, trust me on this, please. The most recent bid was simply a stroke of bad luck. We at Zuki Construction are a really proud business. Through the years, we've taken on the biggest jobs. Our company name stands for quality.
Mikiharu, I understand how you feel, but I'm afraid the Dondon Group can't continue supporting your company.
When you're working with other people, it's not just your talent that counts. Being able to adapt is also a big deal. You've been managing your business as if its reputation and history were enough to keep it safe. But that way of thinking is precisely why things fell apart this time.
Gah!
Huh, I can't believe this. My company is being rejected for projects because of us. What's so bad about defending our reputation and our past?
You're kidding me. If Naoki, of all people, is saying that, then we're completely on our own. Even the shareholders are furious. They're saying your terrible management as CEO wrecked this company, Daddy. If you'd simply treated Keiichi right, none of this mess would have happened.
Oh.
A few months later, word of Zuki Construction's arrogance and missteps spread everywhere. Having completely lost people's faith, they were forced to declare bankruptcy. And as for us,
I'm so happy I get to see you more often now, Nagisa.
Hearing that makes me really happy, Hinata.
well, Hinata's not the only one who's happy. I'm happy I get to see you often too, Nagisa.
Wait, what?